Okay, you guys, guess what? I got some really exciting news. Jesus is coming. He is at the door, you guys. Open up and wake up for the rapture. Okay, here it is. I got some. Okay, I'm so excited to tell you guys. This is so exciting. Okay, if you guys were watching some of my rapture videos, I was praying to God if, about this thing, if the locust is going to be before or after the rapture, I was praying on it for a while. And I was patient with the Lord, and then he sent me the stream, and it just confirms with, the things. He's just putting everything together and let me understand the time is like this, okay? So here it is. I was watching the news, I was watching on YouTube the news, how they were talking about Israel with, Israel and Egypt or whatever, that they have these insects, okay, they call them locusts, but they look like grasshoppers to me, and they said that those locusts they were describing that was the Bible, but the Bible where they said the locust, but I don't think that is the locust that was describing the Bible, because the locust, they were, those grasshopper was basically eating everything, like all the greens and grass and all the plants, and it was destroying. There was a lot of those locusts that was destroying everything, millions of those locusts, it was a disaster over there. But soon, that locust is going to be all over the world, but the thing is, okay, the Bible states right here. Okay, listen. Okay. They were commanded not to harm the green. They were commanded not to harm the grass of the earth, or any green thing, or any tree, but only those who do not have the seal of God on their forehead. Okay, so there you go. It just shows that this insect that they were talking on the news is not the same locust they were describing here in the Bible, because this insect that they're describing in the Bible did not have permission to harm the grass, but the insect that Israel on the news, they were eating everything and destroying everything. So that couldn't be the same thing. And so I drew up this human thingy, okay? Okay, this is what the locust is going to be described, okay, in the Bible right here. If you guys go in Revelation, it says, okay, and the shape of the locusts were like horsemen prepared for battle. On their head were crowned of something like gold, and their faces were like men faces, and their hair were like woman, and teeth of lion's teeth, and their bracelet, with their wings, and a whole bunch of stuff. So they talk about the wings, and these, okay, the ones that they're describing in the Bible is gonna be like the devil dude, okay? The devil dude. You know the devil dude? Okay, you know the devil dude that's like all red with the horn, with the teeth like a lion, and the tail to sting people, they always hold one of those, like, spatulas or something, and or one of those forks. Okay, I think that's the devil. Okay, I think that's the locust that was described in the Bible. Okay, here's the exciting thing. If you guys watch one of my rapture, I was praying the Lord, okay, what exactly going to happen before the rapture? Or is this going to happen before, and so God is just confirming things, and it's so exciting. Okay, so in my dream, I had a dream, a whole bunch of these, I'm just going to tell straight to it. There was a whole bunch of these locusts, okay, these insects that was exactly described, in that news with the grasshopper. Okay, those are the one I saw in my dreams, okay? They weren't stinging anywhere. They were just all over the place, And so those are the locusts that was in the news in Israel, whatever, okay? Those are the same locusts that was going everywhere. Right after that, flash of eye, I was in a white room, and I was dressed in white place, so I'm assuming that's a rapture. I'm pretty sure that's a rapture. So the next event that's going to be is rapture, because, okay, and then, okay, there's something really funny in my dream, because, there was this big, door that opened up in front of it, said hell, okay, and a whole bunch of these men was like transformed into these robes, but these robes are like pinks and red. Okay, something just happened lately that just God was trying to show me that, okay, one of the father at my church, okay, the pastor or whatever, or the father, the Catholic man, he was wearing a pink robe. I thought that was really interesting, because I'm like, that kind of looked like my dream, one of these guys wearing pink and red. And then I was looking at the TV and how they were talking, these pope and stuff like that. They were wearing pink and red, and I was like, oh my God, that was like my dream, like the locusts and these men that was wearing pink and red. I was wondering if that has anything to do with it, because I just saw that locust, and the pink guy that was going to this dimension in hell, you know. And so I'm assuming that those popes, okay, those pope that's, you know, the Catholic people, you know, they were wearing, like, in the news and stuff, I saw them wear pink and red, exactly what I saw in my dream with the locust, you know, right before the rapture like, you know, all that happened. They were walking into the room of hell, or with the dimension of hell. Then the rapture took place. So I know that the rapture is like right. It's coming. It's the next event. It could be any day now. You guys gotta be prepared. Don't make any more mistakes, because Jesus is at the door. I'm telling you that the Catholic religion is very contaminated. I used to be Catholic, but ever since I pray for knowledge and wisdom, truth, and not being deceived and all that good stuff, okay? If I pray for a bread, my Father in heaven ain't gonna give me a stone, okay? So he's giving me, okay, that the Catholic is very contaminated. You, any of you Catholic, you that listening to me or whatever, and you know, pray to God, ask for answer, ask for knowledge, ask for wisdom, because don't always believe everything you see online. I always ask the Lord, you know, just to confirm things, you know. But this is really exciting. I'm freaking out. This was like, I can't believe the rapture is here. I thought we had at least end of this year, but it is gonna happen like any day now. I'm telling you, any day. So you guys just go on. Go and tell people, go warn people, because this is happening. Like, millions is gonna disappear. It's gonna be so crazy, and I don't know if we're gonna be coming down to the earth or whatever. But oh my goodness. Okay, God bless everybody.